Children, up to now, we have discussed about the safety rules we have to follow in different situations in our daily life. So, children, so now we are going to the next topic, that is first aid. So, if you get injured or if you get an accident, then what you have to do and how can you recover and how you have to follow the ways to recover from the injuries and to recover from the accidents. So that is first aid. So children, the next topic in our chapter is first aid. What is the first aid? So children, so you may observe some boxes in red color and you observe the letters written in first aid on the boxes. So what is the first aid? So first aid is the relief. So that is the help given to the injured person while the doctor arriving. So children, what is first aid? So first aid is the help or relief given to the injured person. So whenever the person gets injured or whenever the person is caught in accident, so he should need some primary assistance, some primary medical help. So that medical help or that primary medical assistance given to the injured person in the meantime that the doctor arrives is called first aid. And this first aid is very, very important for the injured or accidents person. So, if you give the first aid in the right time for some of the accidents, then it protects his whole life. So, children, so remember this first aid is very, very important during the accidents and injuries. And we will observe some situations while we are traveling in the bus or car and so we will call immediately to 108. And that 108 will come and pick up that body and immediately take him to the hospital. And if right treatment is given in the right time, then he will be definitely protected and he will definitely saved from the life. So children, so this first aid plays very, very an important role in the case of injured persons or the persons which are caught on in accidents. So children, so everybody should have the knowledge of first aid. So what is first aid and how to do the first aid for different types of injuries. So everybody should learn and everybody should be aware of this first aid. So children, so remember, so what are these first aids given to different injuries? So children, you understood what is the first aid? So first aid is the primary, that is the first aid is the help, the primary help given to the injured person while the doctor is arriving. So sometimes, so it is impossible to call the doctor immediately. So for example, if anyone caught accident on the road, so it will take some time to come the doctor to that point. So in the meantime, so while the doctor come to the place, so we have to give some assistance, some medical help we have to give to that injured person. So this assistance, this first aid will definitely protect his life from the accidents. So children, so that's why everybody should have the knowledge about first aid. So children, now we will discuss the first aids. What are the different first aids given to the different injuries? So now, what are the different injuries we may face in our daily life? So let us see what are the injuries, that is cuts. The first one is cuts, and another one is so nose bleeding. So nose bleeding, and the third one is burns. So children, burns, and fourth one is sprains. So sprains at joints, sprains, and children. Another one is animal bites. So animal bites. So children, so these are the some injuries we may face in our daily life, and now we are going to learn what are the first aids, what are the different methods of first aid given to these injuries. So what is the first one? Cuts. And the second one is nose bleeding. And the third one is burns. Fourth one is sprains. and fifth one is animal bites. So now let us discuss in detail about each one injury and what are the different steps in first aid we have to follow in each this injury. So let us discuss about the first one, that is cuts. So children, what are cuts? So generally the cuts will be takes place only when we are playing with sharp objects. So that's why never play with sharp objects. Already we have discussed in the safety rules. That is, never play with sharp objects like blades and chalks, knives and scissors like this. So never play with sharp objects because these sharp objects will cause cuts to your skin, and these cuts will bleed and you will lose the blood from your body. So that's why children, remember, don't play with sharp objects. And what we have to do if there are any cuts on your skin or any cuts on your body. So generally, children, there are two types of cuts. So what are the two types of cuts? So that is, the first one is minor cuts. It is minor cuts. And what is the second one? So the second one is deep cuts. That is a major cuts. So children, so these are the two types of cuts. So what is the first one? Minor cuts. So what we have to do if there are minor cuts? So minor cuts means the cuts which are due to some blades or some scissors. So these are called minor cuts. So what we have to do when there is a minor cut, and what is the first aid given to those person who are having minor cuts? So see, the first one is, children, remember, so wash the cut area with clean water. So first you have to wash the skin. So wash the skin with clean water. So if there is any cut, then there will be bleeding from the cut. So first you have to wash that blood coming from the cut area. So wash the cutting area. So wash that cut area with water, that is with clean water. So children, first wash the skin before we are going to give first aid. Because so from the cut there will be a bleeding, So that's why we have to wash that blood coming from the cut area, and wash the cut area with clean water before going to give first aid. And the next step is, so what is the next step? So take some cotton, and the cotton is dipped in a antiseptic lotion, that is a Dettol or Savlon, anyone. So take some cotton and dip the cotton or soak the cotton in Dettol and clean the cut area and clean the skin around the cut area with that cotton, and children, and remove all the dirt, that is any dirt or germs or any bacteria. So clean the and remove all the bacteria and all the dirt from the cut area and clean the skin around the cut area. So children, so what is the second step? So that is, so take clean. So clean the skin or clean the cut with cotton, which is soaked in Dettol, or Savlon. So here, what is Dettol here? So here Dettol is an antiseptic lotion. So antiseptic lotion means, children, so it will remove the dirty or it will remove the germs, and that it will kill some of the germs. So that's why, so after washing the skin with clean water, so then clean the cut area and clean the wound with the cotton which is soaked in Dettol or Savlon. And also it removes all the dirt from the cut area. And another one is, children, so cover the cut area with cotton. So cover the cut area with cotton and tie it with a bandage. So cover the cut area with cotton and tie. So tie with a bandage. So tie with it. So cover the cut area with cotton and tie with a bandage. So tie with a bandage. So children, so these are the 3 points when there is the minor cut. So these are the 3 steps we have to follow while giving first aid for the persons who have minor cuts. The first one is wash the cut area with clean water. And the second one is, so remove all the dirt and clean the skin around the cut area with small cotton which is soaked in Dettol or Savlon. Here Dettol or Savlon is a antiseptic lotion. It kills the bacteria, germs and it removes the dirt. And third one is, children, so cover the cut area with a cotton and tie with your bandage tightly to prevent the bleeding. Children, see the next one, that is the deep cuts. So what are deep cuts? So children, if there are any deep cuts, then there will be continuous bleeding of blood and sometimes the bleeding may not be stopped. So children, so if there is a deep cuts, again wash that cut area with soap. So wash the cut area with soap. So first wash the cut area with soap. So children, so this is the first step in the first aid, and next one is, children, so if there is a continuous bleeding, so press the cotton on the cut area and tie a bandage tightly. So press the cotton over cut area and tie bandage tightly. So children, this is the second step. So since it is a deep cut, so there may be a chance of continuous bleeding. So that's why, so after cleaning the cut area with soap water, then take some cotton and press the cotton and keep the cotton over the cut area and press the cotton over the cut area and then tie it with your bandage tightly. And children, if even there is a continuous bleeding, so if the bleeding does not stop, then use a tourniquet. So use a tourniquet. So children, so use a tourniquet means a thread like, a belt like structure, a belt like cloth. So use a tourniquet and tie the tourniquet on the cut area very tightly. And children, another one is, so if the bleeding continues, so even the tourniquet is used. So if the bleeding is continuous, then raise the cut area to a certain height with a tourniquet to avoid from bleeding. So children, remember, so if the bleeding is continuous, even the tourniquet is also used, then the patient is asked to raise the cut area part. So raise the cut area part over some height, over some body height with a tourniquet. So this may be stop his bleeding. So children, so these are the some steps we have to follow, and these are the some steps in the first aid we have to give it to those persons who have deep cuts. And the patient should be taken to the doctor immediately. So taken to the doctor immediately. So children, so this is the first step about when they are deep cuts. So what is the first step? So wash the cut area with soap and water. And the second step is press the cotton over the cut area and tie the bandage tightly. And if there is a continuous bleeding, even we have tie the bandage, then use the tourniquet. And even if there is a continuous bleeding, if you use the tourniquet, then the patient is asked to raise the cut area part to a certain height, to his body height. And take him immediately to the doctor. So this is the first aid we have to given for those patients having deep cuts. So children, so this is about cuts. So first one is minor cut and deep cuts. So and these are the steps we have to follow while giving first aid to these persons having cuts. So children, the next injury we may face is nose bleeding. What is nose bleeding? So sometimes we may observe that in some of the children, the blood will be come out suddenly, continuously from their noses. So without any injury, and then there is no any injury, and we may observe sometimes among some children that the blood suddenly comes out their nose and continuously come out from their nose, and it may not be stopped. So that is called, so the blood which is coming out from their nose without any injury is called nose bleeding. So children, it is very dangerous if you try to stop that nose bleeding. So if you don't try to stop that bleeding, so then there is a loss of a lot of blood from his body. So that's why children, so remember what we have to do. So if there is a sudden nose bleeding, that means if there is a loss of blood suddenly from the nose, then what we have to do? So children, the first we have to ask the patient or make the patient. So make the patient or ask the patient to stand straight. To stand straight. So children, so now make the patient or make the person to stand straight. Or, so children, so lay him down. So if he does not stand straight, so ask him to lay him down. So while he is laying down, so keep his head backside. So children, so lay him down on a table and keep his head or bend and ask him to bend his head backside like this. So if you lay down on a table or a desk, so now he is asked to bend his head backside. And children, close his nose tightly. So close his nose tightly. So close his nose tightly. And children, so if you close the nose tightly, then how he can breathe? So then tell him or ask him to breathe with his mouth. And tell him to breathe with his mouth. So children, so after a few minutes, the bleeding may stop. So children, remember, if there is a sudden nose bleeding from any child or any person, so the first step is, so ask the person to stand straight or lay him down on a table and ask him to bend his head backside. And close his nose tightly with your fingers for a few minutes. And next, and ask him to take a breath with his mouth. And after a few minutes, the bleeding may stop. And take him immediately to the doctor. So take him immediately to the doctor. So if the bleeding does not stop, so take him immediately to the doctor. So children, so this is the steps in the first aid we have to follow. So if there is sudden nose bleeding in any child or in any person, so if you neglect this nose bleeding, the bleeding will be continued and there will be a lot of loss of blood and it may cause weakness or sometimes it may cause coma. So children, so remember these points. So to give first aid for those persons having nose bleeding.